In the luminous tapestry of television history, there exist certain threads that shimmer with a timeless charm, weaving themselves into the collective memory of generations. Picture this: a black and white screen flickers to life, and from its depths emerges the 1951 TV series, The Amos and Andy Show. Do you remember that very first encounter, a moment suspended in time, when laughter and storytelling merged to create an indelible mark on your heart? Perhaps it was the characters' contagious camaraderie or the way their tales resonated with your own experiences. As you journey back to those cherished moments, a symphony of nostalgia and mirth dances in the corridors of your mind. Can you still hear the echoes of their voices, the rich tapestry of dialects painting a vivid picture of a bygone era? It's as if you were a silent participant in the escapades of Amos, Andy, and the whole delightful ensemble, each scene etching a smile onto your face. And now, as we step beyond the threshold of memory into the realm of intriguing facts, let the curtains rise once more on the stage where the Amos and Andy Show unfolds its magic. These snippets of trivia, like hidden treasures, reveal the ingenuity that went into its making, the impact it had on television, and the stories that remain etched in the annals of entertainment history. So, let's journey together through time, unearthing the hidden gems that illuminate the behind-the-scenes marvel of the show, its cultural significance, and the laughter it gifted to audiences far and wide. It's a tapestry woven with laughter, camaraderie, and a touch of the extraordinary, awaiting its rediscovery in the corridors of memory. The 1951 TV series The Amos and Andy Show was a groundbreaking American sitcom that emerged during a pivotal era in television history. Adapted from a popular radio program, the show was one of the first to feature an all-black cast, and became a prominent representation of African American culture on screen. Set in Harlem, New York, it revolved around the lives of two friends, Amos Jones and Andrew H. Brown, as they navigated various comedic situations. The series was notable for its iconic characters, particularly Amos, Andy, and Kingfish, whose distinctive personalities and comedic interactions captured the audience's attention. The show's humor was rooted in everyday situations, often exploring themes of friendship, love, and the pursuit of dreams. Despite its popularity, the show faced criticism for perpetuating racial stereotypes, leading to its cancellation in 1953. The Amos and Andy Show exhibited a unique style, blending slapstick comedy with social commentary. While it entertained viewers with its humor, it also reflected the challenges and aspirations of Black Americans in the post-war period. The show's impact on popular culture was significant, as it laid the groundwork for greater representation of Black performers in television and paved the way for future sitcoms with diverse casts. Random facts about the show: the roles of Amos, Andy, and Kingfish were originally portrayed by Freeman Gostin, Charles Correll, and Alvin Childress on the radio, respectively. The TV adaptation faced criticism for using white actors in blackface for the main roles, a practice that was eventually phased out. Despite the controversy, the show's humor and relatable themes attracted a wide viewership during its run. Some episodes were adapted from the radio scripts, while others featured new storylines to suit the television format. The show's cancellation sparked discussions about representation and racial stereotyping in media, contributing to shifts in television programming. In retrospect, the Amos and Andy Show remains a pivotal yet complex piece of television history. Its impact on paving the way for diversity in casting and its role in sparking conversations about racial representation continues to be analyzed by scholars and media historians. The show serves as a reminder of both the progress made and the challenges that remain in the ongoing pursuit of authentic and inclusive on-screen portrayals. The Amos and Andy Show, casting choices and controversies in the annals of television history. Few shows have sparked conversations as fervent and complex as the 1951 TV series The Amos and Andy Show. Adored by many and criticized by others, the show's legacy is a blend of casting choices and controversies that continue to intrigue audiences. The creators, Freeman Gostin and Charles J. Correll, masterminded a groundbreaking plan in 1956 to revive the series. This revival aimed to feature them in a split-screen format alongside the original cast. This innovative concept would have united the pioneers of the show with their iconic characters, bridging the gap between fiction and reality in an unprecedented manner. Despite the revival never materializing, the idea underscored the deep connection between the creators and the characters that had become household names. The heart of the Amos and Andy show lay in the vocal prowess of its actors. The selection process for the TV version sought actors whose natural voices resonated closely with the beloved character voices from the radio series. Alvin Childress' voice effortlessly echoed Freeman Gostin's Amos, while Spencer Williams embodied both the vocal cadence and physical appearance of Charles J. Correll's Andy. Tim Moore rounded out the trio, skillfully duplicating the distinct vocal performance of Kingfish. This meticulous casting approach ensured that the transition from radio to television maintained the show's familiar and cherished auditory essence. Yet, amidst the show's intentions, a layer of controversy emerged. The documentary Amos and Andy, Anatomy of a Controversy shed light on a casting decision rooted in unsettling resemblance. Charles J. Correll's son, Richard Correll, revealed that Spencer Williams, cast as Andrew H. Brown, bore an uncanny resemblance to his father, particularly in the blackface makeup that Charles Correll had donned during his radio days. The casting choice, while aligned with the era's norms, inadvertently drew unsettling parallels between the performers and their polarizing predecessors. For more than 2 decades, the voices of Amos, Andy, and the others had become familiar to a large segment of the American public, a statement that aptly encapsulates the lasting impact of the Amos and Andy show. The show's ambition to bring its creators on screen, the deliberate selection of actors to match the well-known voices, and the disconcerting echoes of the past in casting choices collectively paint a nuanced portrait of a series that remains as much a reflection of its time as it is a testament to the evolution of television storytelling. Intriguing, complex, and resonant, the Amos and Andy show stands as a touchstone of television history, its legacy continuing to provoke discussions about representation, casting choices, and the enduring power of storytelling. The Amos and Andy Show, a 1951 TV series, captivated audiences with its charm and quirkiness. One intriguing facet of the show was the order to which the men belonged, the Mystic Knights of the Sea. This whimsical name lent an air of mystery to the characters, engaging viewers in their misadventures. A particularly notable aspect of the series was the unconventional choice of choral music for the opening and closing titles. The Angels' Serenade by Gaetano Braga, composed in 1867, was employed not only for its lovely melody, but also because it had slipped out of copyright by 1951. This musical selection, performed by the Jeff Alexander Chorus, set a distinctive tone that lingered in the minds of its audience. Throughout the show's run, an amusing recurrence was the eviction of Kingfish from his apartment, a total of 7 times, to be exact. Strikingly, each time he faced this predicament, he clung steadfastly to his painting of a cheerful pirate, showcasing his resilience in the face of adversity. The Amos and Andy show left an indelible mark on television history, weaving together these quirks and eccentricities into a tapestry of entertainment that still resonates with audiences today. 1,951 seconds. The Amos and Andy Show, a controversial portrayal that stunned the airwaves in the annals of television history. 1951 marked a pivotal juncture with the debut of the Amos and Andy Show, transcending its radio origins as a national broadcasting company hit. This small-screen adaptation found itself under the spotlight on the rival Columbia Broadcasting System. The show's migration wasn't the only intriguing aspect. The portrayal of African-American characters also drew both acclaim and outcry. Central to the series were Sapphire's mother and Madam Queen, portrayed by real-life sisters and seasoned actresses Amanda Randolph and Lillian Randolph. A seamless transition from the original radio show, the Randolphs lent an authenticity to their roles that resonated with audiences. However, despite the show's decent ratings, the National Association for the Advancement of Colored People raised concerns about the depiction of black characters. The NAACP's contention revolved around how the show perpetuated harmful stereotypes, stirring debates about its cultural impact. In a swift response, CBS pulled the plug on the show, leaving behind a legacy both applauded and criticized. In a controversial move, syndicated reruns of the Amos and Andy Show were yanked from circulation in 1966 following a resurgence of protests. Critics argued that the show's portrayal had failed to evolve with the times and continued to misrepresent black characters. This further fueled discussions about representation in media, igniting a reckoning that reverberated far beyond the confines of the screen. Decades later, the Amos and Andy show remains a testament to the complex interplay between entertainment and societal values. It exemplifies the power of media to both reflect and shape perspectives, leaving an indelible mark on the ongoing discourse surrounding race and representation in popular culture. As we bid adieu to our journey through the captivating tapestry of the Amos and Andy show, we invite you to pause and take a moment. It's not just a show, it's a thread that weaves through time, connecting us to a bygone era of television magic. Whether you've followed the escapades of Amos, Andy, and the entire ensemble from the beginning or stumbled upon it more recently, there's something ineffably charming about how this show transcends generations. As you reflect on the humor, the characters, and the stories that unfolded within the confines of your screen, allow yourself to delve deeper. What resonates with you? Is it the clever wit that still draws chuckles, or the poignant moments that tug at heartstrings? Perhaps it's the way the Amos and Andy show brought people together, sparking conversations and shared laughter. We encourage you to share your treasured recollections and thoughts about this show. It's in these exchanges that the true magic lives on, like a relic carried through time, nurturing connections between kindred spirits who recognize the significance of such a classic. Your memories and musings are precious, each a unique brushstroke adding to the masterpiece of this show's legacy. So, whether it's a quiet smile, a hearty laugh, or a thoughtful ponder, your contribution enriches the tapestry of appreciation that fans, old and new, are weaving around the Amos and Andy show. Thank you for taking this stroll down memory lane and for sharing in the enchantment of television history. Your time and interest are invaluable, and your insights breathe life into the past. Until we cross paths again, keep the spirit of Amos and Andy alive, and let the stories continue to resonate within you, with appreciation and anticipation for your thoughts.